Good morning. This morning I'm going to read to you Mr. Grumpy's Outing, and that is by John Burningham. Okay, we're going to find out a little bit here about Mr. Gumpy. This is Mr. Gumpy. Mr. Gumpy owned a boat, and his house was by a river. One day Mr. Gumpy went out into his boat. "May we come with you?" said the children. "Yes," said Mr. Gumpy, "if you don't squabble." Ooh, I wonder what that word squabble means. What do you think squabble might mean? That means fight, not get along. "Can I come along, Mr. Gumpy?" said the rabbit. "Yes, but don't hop about." Why would that not be a good idea to hop about on the boat? "I'd like a ride," said the cat. "Very well," said Mr. Gumpy, "but you are not to chase the rabbit." "Will you take me with you?" said the dog. "Yes," said Mr. Gumpy, "but don't tease the cat." Do you notice anything about the pictures? The way that the illustrator has the pictures in this book? The first page is just written, it looks like it has a sketch, and the second page has color added to it. "May I come, please, Mr. Gumpy?" said the pig. "Very well, but don't muck about." "Can we come too?" said the chickens. "Yes, but don't flap," said Mr. Gumpy. Why do you think he has all these rules for his animals? Look at the size of that boat. Do you think it'd be a good idea for everybody to be messing around on that boat? Probably not. Have you ever been on a boat? "Can you make room for me?" said the calf. "Yes, if you don't trample about." "May I join you, Mr. Gumpy?" said the goat. "Very well, but don't kick." For a little while, they all went along happily. But then the goat kicked, the calf trampled, the chickens flapped, the goat bleated, the pig mucked about, the dog teased the cat chased the rabbit hopped, the children squabbled, and the boat. Anything happened to the boat? Well, it tipped. And into the water they all fell. Then Mr. Gumpy and the goat and the calf and the chickens and the sheep and the pig and the dog and the cat and the rabbit and the children all swam to the bank and climbed out into the dry, hot sun. "We'll walk home across the fields," said Mr. Gumpy. "It is time for tea." What is a bank? It says here they swam to the bank. I think a bank is, going to get your money, but what do you think the bank might be? It's kind of the edge of the water where the land is, the shore. And there they all had tea. "Goodbye," said Mr. Gumpy. "Come for a ride another day." Do you think Mr. Gumpy was upset with his friends when the boat tipped over? What makes you think that? I think that he probably wasn't upset because he invited them to come back. If he were upset, he probably would have not invited all of his friends to come back to go with him on his boat. All right. Well, I'll see you later. I hope you enjoyed the story about Mr. Gumpy, and have a great day.